Hello, I am back. I wanted to share some more before I head down to the lake. I've got my suit on, I'm ready, right on the golf course, golfers are out. But I wanted to come on and share a little bit more about the podcast that just motivated me so much this morning when I was out on my walk and run. So it says 8 businesses to start and post COVID world. And this just fired me up because, yes, I've accomplished so much, and I know other people probably have hopes and dreams and just don't know what to do. And I was there. Like, I've done real estate, for 20 years, been uber successful, but yet still had more in me. And I know I wanted to give more. So here are some great ideas that maybe you can do. So I'm just going to run through the 8 businesses to start, and maybe you'll find a niche that you could possibly see yourself doing. So opportunity is really everywhere right now, and it's such a good time to pivot. Everyone's lives have been shook up, and it's just crazy how much we've all had to change. And right now a lot of people are considering entrepreneurship, which is so exciting to me because my family, I come from a entrepreneurial family, like from generations. Like my dad, his parents were farmers. On my mom's side, her dad owned a plumbing business. So I've just always had an entrepreneur mind. Like I knew young on, in my early 20s, I tried working different jobs, and I just knew having somebody tell me what to do was not my thing. Like I needed to be my own boss. I knew that very young on. So right now, if you're not reinventing, you're going to be left behind, you guys. So you might have a good job, you might be super happy, but maybe you're not fulfilled in finding your passion. So here goes the eight businesses. So the first one is joining our Inside Out Institute. The key is to really learn what you enjoy doing. And if you're like me, I kind of knew what I enjoyed doing, but not really. So here I've been learning to really know what my passions are. It's really been getting my brain going. It's really been finding out daily action steps to create huge success. And success doesn't always necessarily mean money. It might just be like the desire to your heart. Like filling me up is being able to talk to people, help people, like have them create a vision. That's what inspires me, because I've had all the the bling bling, let's say, and it didn't fill me up. But what in filling me up is helping others. So have a group of amazing people to help you figure out things. So tip 1 is to join our Inside Out Institute so you can find your passions and live really your best life. 2 is to be in like the remote culture leadership business. Because businesses have had to pivot, no matter what business, like every business. Golf, I'm sitting here on a golf course right now. They've had to pivot what they've done. Millions of people have been sent home to work. And at some point, people may not want to go back to work. People being sent home might find they're actually loving it and enjoying it. Now, some might not, but some people will struggle if they have to go back to the office. And some people are doing great from home. So commercial places, might struggle if people are finding out that they can work better from home. So office space might not be needed. So remote managers can be an area of expertise. So if you're naturally good at remote culture, this type of work could be made for you and could really fill you up. You could go to corporations and see how to streamline their processes. You could put companies' operating procedures are going to be changing, so you could do that. Help with office culture, team meetings, retreats, core values, exercises, team bonding. Like there's going to be so many new things that corporations are going to be looking for because of all this pivot. I think really a lot of good things are coming. Like in our town of Hutchinson, a good thing is that everyone is pivoting to eat outdoors, and I love eating outdoors, so I'm super pumped about this. So if something like this excites you, a remote culture expert. Number 3 is commercial sanitation engineering team. So people that go in and disinfect homes and businesses to leverage fear post-COVID. And this isn't necessarily like, the cleaning businesses that are now, but to actually bring in expertise using special equipment and processes to disinfect. Even events, like they might have to go, when you have big events, to make everyone feel safe, they are going to have to do different things. So that is number 3. Number 4 is video appearance coach. Everyone's having to shift to showing up on Zoom well, more than ever. People are showing up virtually. So if you have this figured out, teaching, coaching, doctors, businesses, everyone's had to show up virtually. So this would be a good thing. If you're good at that, you could teach how to speak, teach people what to say, teach people how to create good lighting and a background. And even in the future, people are going to be applying for job interviews on video. So having good sound, good Wi-Fi, like there's so much to video appearance. So number 4, become a video appearance coach. Number 5 is be a home virtual educator. This could be huge. All of our children have been sent home from school, and you guys, millions of kids may not be going back to school. Parents still may not feel safe. So this could be like someone that goes into a home and being either a virtual educator or Zoom like they've been doing in school. Creating something where you get this group of kids together and can teach. So this really has shifted the psychology of parenting and education. And some parents might be liking it. Maybe they're going to be working from home. Maybe they've liked to have their kids home and, they just have a little more control. So millions may shift towards homeschooling or some type of alternative schooling. So if you're good at being an educator or a tutor, you just have to get creative and figure out how you can get either pods of kids, pods of people, teach something. It doesn't necessarily have to be kids. If you are an expert in history or math, or you have your niche, leverage volumes in tutoring. Number 6, and this one I think of my sister, who is in coaching, fitness coaching, taking fitness coaching mobile. So get yourself a van, maybe some nice equipment, show up at people's homes. You could even lease them really good equipment, have different packages. Maybe they lease the equipment, keep it in their home, and it's sanitary, and you just go work with them. Because the gyms are opening up, but yet people may not feel comfortable going back into the gym or classes yet. So, or maybe people have bought equipment and have been working out at home, and maybe they, found they like that. So you can just show up at their home with your expertise. Lots of different things. I think the fitness world, it's definitely about awareness, and I think people are figuring out how important fitness is. So if you can find a niche in the fitness world, that is key. Number 7, be a mental wellness coach. That is really the next frontier. Right now we're in like a perfect storm, the perfect culmination of financial stress, business stress, employment stress, marital stress, people working from home, combined with the isolation we've been in. These stresses have created really a very serious issue. So if you can learn how to coach this, I think you'll be in business for a long time. It's going to take a long time, even though This has been just 3-4 months of trauma, of isolation, of then riots, of you think what we've all been through for the last 4 months. It's going to take a long time to recover from, not only mental stress, but maybe financially and everything. Like everyone's life has pivoted. So human touch is so important, you guys. Studies show that, a hug, a handshake, a high five really adds up to value of human touch. So isolation is stress. Working from home, we're seeing more people being isolated. People are not going to feel comfortable giving hugs and high fives. So I think if you have an interest in that, this is something we are learning through our Inside Out Institute. So really, if mental wellness, if you're interested in that, we have a place for you at our Inside Out Institute for sure. I've learned so much about just mental awareness and everything. So we teach this, we have a plan to go out and share and really help the world. So that's number 7. My last one is being a home office expert, because millions of people may continue to still work at home. I know I've worked at home the last few years. Probably it's been a couple years now, and I've really enjoyed it, and I really have no desire to go back to an office. I still pop in for meetings, I still go to my office, but majority of days I work from home, and I really enjoy that, and I find so much peace, and I find I can get so much work done. So how you could maybe be an expertise in this way is showing how to set up home offices for corporations if they're letting their businesses stay home. Help them get good Wi-Fi, good routers, create good backgrounds, how to find good ergonomical chairs and desks for their home, soundproof rooms, how to talk to your family about how when I'm on the call, you got to be quiet. Like my kids have grown up in this. So I have certain hand signals. They just know, they look at me and I put my hand up and they just know to turn around and be quiet. But there's, things that people will need to learn with their family, especially if they have kids. So how to talk to your family is huge. Feng Shui, I don't even know how to say that, but I think that will be really in high demand. So if you know that, can study on that. Large companies could help you to do these things. So you can find a niche in this. Go to companies. I need this at my home. My home is a hot mess. I try to find a place to work, and most of the time it's my kitchen counter, because anyway, so yes, I need this. I need a home office expert to come into my home and set up a good workspace for me. So some of these things might sound super easy for you guys to do, and it'd be a great way to pivot, even if you still have a good job, but to maybe fill your passion up in helping somebody. So those are the 8 things. I hope you found value in this and maybe found a way to find a niche and a passion. So thank you for listening to me, and I'd love to know if you guys have more ideas, because I want you guys all to become crazy uber successful right now. It is the time to step up, and I believe in you, and you can totally be successful at this time. So I'm going to head down to the beach for a couple hours. I hope you all have a fantastic day.